Standard deviation means how spread out the data points are. It is represented by sigma, a Greek letter. It is expressed in the same unit as the data. Low sigma means that the data points tend to be close to mean, while high sigma means that the data points are spread out over a large range. Standard deviation is the square root of variance. Let us see now how to calculate variance. Variance is the average of the squared differences from the mean. To calculate the variance, we first have to calculate the mean. Then for each number, subtract the mean and square the result, the squared difference. Then calculate the average of those squared differences by dividing the summation with capital N, that is the population size. We can calculate the sample variance in similar way, only difference is here we divide the summation of squared differences from sample mean by small n minus 1. Here small n is the sample size and n minus 1 is known as the degree of freedom. Now we can easily calculate the standard deviation as square root of variance. Range is another measure of spread, and is calculated by subtracting the lowest value in a data set by the highest value. At times, it can be misleading when there are extremely high or low data points are available, which may actually be outliers due to some special cause in the process. We'll learn about special cause and outliers in coming lessons. One more measure of spread is moving range, which is used in the control charts for individual data points, when data is not collected in the subgroups. Moving range is the difference between any two consecutive observations. It measures how a variation in data changes over time. In this example here, we have calculated moving ranges. If we make use of Sigma-Excel tool, go to Statistical Tools and Descriptive Statistics, select Data, choose Variable and press OK, we will get this summary. Here, the mean, standard deviation, range, skewness and kurtosis is all getting calculated. We can see here that the average turnaround time is 10.9 days with a standard deviation of 3.6 days. The skewness and kurtosis represent the shape of the distribution. We'll get an elaborated description of these two terms in our next level course of Green Belt. With the help of Sigma-Excel, we can also get a quick view of these 660 data points in the form of histogram. This is the output of histogram with descriptive statistics. We can easily see that the data is skewed and there is a large spread around the mean. The data is also not normally distributed. Also, we can see the mean value to be 10.9, median to be 10, and mode to be 9.7, the highest bar in this histogram. Think about which location measure can best describe this data. It is also depicting range and standard deviation here. We have seen the most common measures of central tendency and process spread. In the workbook, Exercises for Lean Six Sigma, go to the sheet number 2.2.2 and calculate the mean, median, mode, standard deviation and range. You may make use of the trial version of Sigma-Excel tool for all the exercises involving statistics. The analysis for descriptive statistics and histogram is also available in Excel. In case you need any support for the same, drop us a message. Now we move on to the next chapter. Please consider subscribing to the channel and press the bell icon for the latest updates. Thanks for your time, and see you in the next lesson.